Well, hello, and welcome to episode 48 of My Prostate is Trying to Kill Me. I'm Mark Graves, just a regular old guy fighting prostate cancer. Glad to have you along for the ride. It's hump day. Got up early this morning, had a Zoom meeting appointment with Dr. Moore, my sleep doctor. I see him once a year. Super nice guy. And he just asks, how you doing? Do you feel the CPAP is benefiting you? And I say, yes, I do. And he says, would you like me to fill out another prescription for supplies? And I said, yes, I would. So soon I'll be hearing from Desert Medical and they will order new supplies for me. And I think I'm going to try a different nose piece this time. The one I have is pretty cool. It goes, well, you guys have seen it. It comes to the top of my head, comes down the sides, the silicone, and then at the bottom there's just a slit. And you put the slit under the nose and it forms to the two nostrils. But I've found that lately, since I'm sleeping more, after about 4 or 5 hours I wake up and I just can't get it comfortable again. I can't get it lined up. It leaks. And so what I'm going to do is they have this other one you can get. It has two little tiny nose pillows that go underneath there, not the full cup, not the full face thing, but just two little tiny pillows that that stick up there. So I'm going to give that a shot and see if maybe that fits better. And even if that doesn't, Lord knows I've got so many, from over the years, so many parts to try. I can always go back to the other one. So I should take care of that pretty soon. Then I did some stuff around the house, got ready, took a shower, headed down to my urologist to see the nurse and get my, after 4, this is me, to get my tube changed. And I told her, I said, hey, since the last time we changed it, since day one, I've been leaking, ridiculously leaking, like every day leaking around the suprapubic catheter. And so she put the new one in and slid it around. We played with it a bit. And then when you put it in, and I think I've showed you pictures of it before, where the tube goes in to your bladder, there's slits in it, and that's where the urine goes and ideally travels out of the tube that way. And then on the outside, there's a split. There's one where the urine comes out, and then there's a little syringe, a place where a syringe goes in. And the syringe is for water, saline solution. And the saline solution gets pumped in there, and that expands the bladder, or expands the balloon. So here's the wall of the bladder, and the tube goes through like this. And then at this end right here, that expands, and then it can't pull out of the bladder. Hey, as long as I'm doing this, I'll show my grandkids love this. That's a trick my dad taught me a long time ago. Content is just going boom. There you go. I don't know, guys. He's doing tricks with his fingers now. But anyway, so that's how the catheter works. And she said normally she puts 10 cc's of saline solution in there. So she went ahead and cranked it up to 15. So that little balloon is pumped up pretty high. So I had high hopes. Thought everything was gonna be cool. I got out of the urologist office. Sat in the Sammy for a little over an hour and spoke to Jack in Arizona. Had a great talk with him. We were able to virtually hug each other and make each other feel good. He wasn't having the best of days, and so Jack, if you're watching, always there for you, brother. Doesn't matter what time, call. Doesn't matter, I'll drop what I'm doing and we'll chat. And then I talked to Tom for a little bit after that, and said, man, I'm wiped. My abdominal wall is really sore from sliding the tube back and forth. So would you mind if we did the interview tomorrow? He said, hey, no worries, got your back. So we'll be taking care of that tomorrow. So then headed home, stopped at Wendy's and ordered the lunch that I didn't get yesterday. And oh my God, my eyes were much bigger than my stomach. So I didn't make it through that lunch. It was delicious. It really was. Oh man, just there's something about a Wendy's burger just fresh with that lettuce and the tomato and the onion and the mustard and the pickle and everything. Oh, it was good. It was really good. Just way more than I could put in my body. So that was delicious. So then I was sitting on the couch and watching a little YouTube, and of course there was the feeling again. Felt a little damp in front, so I checked it out, and sure enough, it's leaking. The suprapubic catheter is leaking already. So not good, because peeing really puts a damper on your social life, pun intended. So I'm gonna have to call tomorrow and set up an appointment with the doctor, because the nurse, bless her heart, she can't make any changes like as far as size. Maybe we need a bigger hose going in there, a bigger tube, and the only thing she can do is replace it with the same size. And she worked on it today. She tried, a couple different things, and it just didn't work. She did ask me about bladder spasms, and I was not positive in the past if I was having those, and I think I am. Without knowing it, I think I was having bladder spasms, and the only thing I can compare those to is, say, like you got a really bad gas bubble and it's trapped, and you're like, oh man, you're trying to move around so you can fart and get rid of it, or you really, really, really have to pee, and that's kind of how it hits me. It's just, and obviously my peer doesn't work, so that pressure that I'm feeling is evidently forcing the urine out around the tube, which I don't get. I mean, that's the whole idea of having the catheter in there, is that it would go into the catheter. But evidently the path of least resistance is to go around it rather than go through it. So I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to call tomorrow, make an appointment with the doctor, and see if we can get it straightened out. Because honestly, it's really starting to get depressing, because you never know when it's going to happen. And you're driving in the car or whatever and get out, and there your pants are all wet. And I don't wear I know I wear black t-shirts all the time, but I don't wear a lot of black shorts or pants. I usually wear tan, light green, that kind of stuff. So let's hope we can get that fixed. But that being said, kind of an uneventful day. I'm right at about 8 minutes on the video right now, so I don't want to keep you any longer. Didn't have much else going on, so I'm going to say, if you want to continue along in the ride with me, I would love to have you click the subscribe button below. If you click the little bell, the notification bell, then you'll be notified every time a new video gets posted. Also, give me a thumbs up. Those seem to really help the algorithm a bit. And got news about Jack, but I want to check with him before we discuss that. And I'm gonna be interviewing him soon. And wow, just what a story. And it's weird. It's kind of like Jack and I got separated at birth. I know we have so many similarities in our lives, for going back 40 years. So I will touch base with him again and see what we should and shouldn't talk about. And I would rather have you hear it from him than from me. So tomorrow's Thursday. I will check in with you, but I will say thank you for the prayers. Got a question in the comments last night. What is shaka? Shaka is the Hawaiian word for this, which is basically love, caring, concern, be well. So when someone comes up and says, shaka bro, it means, hey, I care about you, So it's a powerful force. It really is. Along with good vibes, along with prayer, along with good thoughts, along with juju, it all counts. Trust me, it all counts. And I appreciate all of it. So God bless you all for that. And I'll leave you with my ride to CVS yesterday. I hope this doesn't make you feel queasy. If you're watching it on a big screen, it might just do that. but I thought I would share my ride with you yesterday to go pick up my prescription at CVS. So thank you very much for watching, and I will touch base with you tomorrow.